There are moments that take the public by complete surprise, moments so unexpected, so striking, that they instantly spark wild curiosity and conversation around the globe. One such moment unfolded at Silverstone, the heart of British motorsport, where the roar of Formula One engines was suddenly drowned out by a wave of royal intrigue. An unexpected encounter between Fernando Alonso, one of the most revered icons in the history of Formula One, and none other than Count Nikolai of Denmark, the young and ever-charming nephew of King Frederik X, lit up the paddock and set off a frenzy of speculation. What was Denmark's royal heartthrob doing mingling with a two-time world champion on such hallowed racing grounds? It was not just the presence of royalty that caused murmurs across the high-octane Silverstone track, but the effortless camaraderie between the seasoned sportsman and the fashionable Danish count. Onlookers were left wide-eyed as Count Nikolai, known for his youthful style and striking features, appeared beside Alonso in what seemed like a casual yet surprisingly intimate conversation. Cameras flashed, phones went up, and suddenly, the Silverstone Grand Prix weekend had become the scene of a headline-grabbing twist. Count Nikolai, the eldest son of Prince Joachim of Denmark and a former prince himself before Queen Margrethe II's historic title revocations in 2023, has remained an enigmatic and adored figure, particularly among younger royal watchers. Despite losing his princely title, he has continued to move with elegance and grace through the upper echelons of European society. He models for major fashion brands, attends elite university courses in Paris, and remains deeply loved by the Danish public. But no one expected him at Silverstone, let alone alongside Fernando Alonso, a man whose life revolves around blistering speed, precision, and global fame of a different kind. The backdrop of the British Grand Prix only made the moment more surreal. Celebrities from every corner of the globe attend these races, but royalty from Denmark is hardly a common sight. Yet there he was, Nikolai, dressed in an effortlessly chic ensemble that blended royal class with Gen Z cool. And Alonso, in his Aston Martin team gear, looked equally pleased, clearly aware of the attention their meeting was attracting. Was it pure coincidence? Was Count Nikolai just a fan of the sport? Or did this meeting suggest something deeper, perhaps even strategic? Rumors began flying immediately. Some speculated that Count Nikolai is in talks for an ambassadorial or influencer role linked to the sport. Others pointed to the increasing visibility of royals like him at global entertainment and sporting events, often serving as soft diplomacy tools or forging high-profile alliances. After all, the Danish royal family has been expanding its international presence since King Frederik X's succession in January 2024. His reign has been marked by modern outreach and youthful symbolism, and Nikolai perfectly embodies that. But the intrigue doesn't end there. Alonso, at 43, remains one of the most charismatic personalities in motorsport. His reputation isn't just built on his track record, though that's impressive enough, but also on his sharp mind, political maneuvering within teams, and a growing portfolio of investments and partnerships. Could this meeting be the foundation of a new collaboration? An initiative combining royalty, lifestyle branding, and the world of F1. Insiders have whispered that there's been increasing crossover between high society and Formula One in recent years, especially as the sport has become more global, glamorous, and celebrity-oriented. Monaco has always been a royal haven during Grand Prix season, but Silverstone was never seen as such, until now. Could this mean that Count Nikolai, who recently completed academic pursuits in France and maintained connections in London, is being groomed for a more public-facing role? The Danish monarchy has always been one of Europe's most adaptable royal houses, and with King Frederik and Queen Mary steering a new modern path, it wouldn't be surprising if trusted family members like Nikolai were subtly reintroduced into the public's eye through global events. His appearance also comes at a curious time. The Danish royals have kept a noticeably tight circle over the past year. Princess Isabella's recent 18th birthday celebrations and Queen Margrethe's 85th birthday had captured media attention, but Nikolai has been largely absent from royal limelight. For him to reappear in such a public, highly photographed setting, with an international sports superstar, no less, suggests a shift in strategy. If anything, it signifies that Count Nikolai may still have a crucial, if unofficial, role in the royal family's global image. Alonso, on the other hand, is a master of keeping audiences intrigued. Known for his enigmatic smile and calculated public appearances, he seemed fully aware of what this meeting would do: set the media buzzing. And indeed, it did. Photos of the two together rapidly circulated across social media, with fans gushing over Nikolai's looks and Alonso's ageless charm. The Silverstone paddock had become a royal runway, and the internet could not get enough. For many, this unexpected convergence of royalty and motorsport felt almost cinematic. The tall, chiseled Danish count with aristocratic roots and the rugged, battle-hardened Spanish racer, standing side by side, sharing laughs, perhaps making plans. Was it the beginning of a friendship? A business venture? A royal flirtation with speed and modern branding? Some have even speculated, wildly, perhaps, that this could tie into broader European efforts to modernize the image of royalty. Soft power is everything in 2025, and figures like Count Nikolai offer the perfect blend of youthful charm, cultural relevance, and international appeal. If this Silverstone appearance was orchestrated, it was brilliantly executed. And if it was accidental, it was even more impactful, proving that sometimes, the most spontaneous moments spark the biggest waves. And let's not forget the emotional undertones here. Count Nikolai, who once held the title of prince, was said to be deeply affected by Queen Margrethe's decision to strip her grandchildren of their princely styles. Though he accepted the change publicly with grace, insiders have often hinted that the transition was painful, especially for a young man thrust into fame at birth. Re-emerging on his own terms, in his own way, in a place like Silverstone, suggests a narrative of reclaiming his story, away from tradition and towards personal freedom. Alonso, too, has walked a path of reinvention. From his legendary rivalries to his recent resurgence with Aston Martin, he's proven that legacy can evolve without losing integrity. In many ways, the Count and the champion mirror each other, both redefining what it means to be public figures in an age of spectacle and scrutiny. As the dust settles from this high-octane royal cameo, one thing remains certain: the Silverstone paddock may never be the same again. The royal world and the racing world have touched, and the sparks are still flying. Whether this was a one-off event or the beginning of a more visible public alliance, audiences across the globe are left captivated by this royal racing twist. And with that, we ask, could this be the start of a brand new era for Count Nikolai? And is the world finally ready to see him as more than just a former prince? Don't forget to like, share, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe to the channel for more jaw-dropping royal and celebrity exclusives.